Welcome back. The rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the world of silver Kennedy half dollars. But not just any half dollar, we're talking about the ones that sold for thousands of dollars at auction. So let's get started. First up, the United States Silver Kennedy. Half dollar was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin's release served as a tribute to Kennedy's leadership and memory. Originally, the coin was struck in 90% silver, but due to the rising cost of silver, the composition was changed in 1971 to 40% silver, a hallmark of the Kennedy half dollar from 1971 to 1974. The 1972 coin, in particular, stands out for its unique characteristics. With the transition to the 40% silver composition, this coin represents a significant shift in the production of U.S. coinage. The year 1972 is also notable for the variations in the design and the presence of the large date and the mint mark. The design of the Kennedy half dollar was created by sculptor Gilroy Roberts, who also designed the obverse of the coin. The obverse features a bust of President John F. Kennedy, facing left. The coin's inscription reads, "Liberty" at the top, with "In God We Trust" beneath the image of Kennedy and the year of minting on the lower right. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, depicts the heraldic eagle of the United States, symbolizing the nation's strength and stability. The inscription around the eagle reads, "United States of America" and "E pluribus unum." The coin is also marked with half dollar beneath the eagle. The large date variant of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is highly sought after due to the obvious difference in the size of the numerals compared to the regular version. The 1972 coin is infamous for this feature, as it was a result of a mistake in the die production process. The large date can be easily spotted by comparing the 7 and 2 to the smaller date version. This characteristic makes it a distinct coin in the series. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most famous and historical mints in the United States. The mintage of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is significant, with over 246 million coins produced, making it one of the highest mintage years in the history of the Kennedy half dollar series. However, it's important to note that not all coins are created equal. While the total mintage is high, the large date variant is much rarer, and its value has increased due to its status as a highly collectible coin. The value of this coin can vary based on its condition, and we'll get into that more later. But generally, in fine condition, you can expect the 1972 large date with the D mint mark to fetch anywhere from $17,000 in today's market. However, pristine specimens can fetch a significantly higher price, particularly when graded by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. The 1972 Silver Kennedy half dollar with the large date and the D mint mark has seen consistent interest from coin collectors, especially those focusing on Kennedy-era coins and silver coins in general. The rarity of the large date variant has helped propel its value over the years, even though the total mintage of the 1972 series was high. The coin's market value is driven by collectors seeking to complete sets of Kennedy half dollars, especially those who focus on variations and error coins. The 1972 large date coin is considered an error variety, which adds to its allure in the coin collecting community. As the years have gone by, this coin has steadily appreciated in value, especially in higher grades, where collectors are willing to pay a premium. Additionally, the market for Kennedy half dollars is buoyed by their association with one of the most iconic presidents in U.S. history. Many collectors are drawn to these coins for both their historical significance and their silver content. With the continued interest in silver coins and U.S. mint errors, the 1972 large date with a D mint mark will likely remain a valuable piece of numismatic history. Error coins, especially those with variations in the date, are highly prized in the coin collecting world. The 1972 large date Kennedy half dollar is one of the most famous examples of a coin that was produced with a minting flaw. The large date and small date are distinctly different, and the large date variety has a premium in the marketplace. The error occurred when the mint accidentally used the same dies for the large date and small date versions. As a result, collectors quickly noticed the difference in the size of the numbers, and the large date variety became one of the most popular error coins of the era. This type of error coin is highly prized because it represents an imperfection in the minting process that makes the coin unique. This uniqueness adds an extra layer of value for collectors. Next up, the 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar was part of a series of special coins minted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. The Bicentennial coinage program included a special design for the half dollar, quarter, and dime. The half dollar in particular featured a reverse design that was different from the standard Kennedy half dollar. The decision to produce special bicentennial coins was part of the broader American celebration of its 200th birthday, and the Kennedy half dollar was given a redesign to mark the occasion. The obverse retained the classic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, but the reverse was completely changed to feature a depiction of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. This image symbolized the idea of liberty and the country's historic achievements. The Bicentennial series included coins that were minted in 40% silver, which was consistent with the composition used for Kennedy half dollars in the 1970s. Like the 1972 coin, the 1976 Bicentennial half dollar also represents a fascinating period in U.S. coinage history. The obverse of the 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar features the classic image of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, however, is what sets this coin apart. The design by Frank Gasparo shows the Liberty Bell, with the moon in the background, symbolizing the connection between American liberty and the nation's future in space exploration. The 1976 coin also features the inscriptions 1776 to 1976, marking the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. The mint mark on this coin was placed on the obverse, near Kennedy's neck, making it visible even when the coin is in hand. This is a key feature for identifying the coin's authenticity and year of minting. The absence of a mint mark on the coin signifies that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, where a mint mark was not used for most of the bicentennial coins. This absence is not an error, but rather a characteristic of the coin's design. The mintage of the 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar was exceptionally high, with over 200 million coins struck for circulation. However, the true value of these coins is not solely determined by the mintage, but by their condition and demand among collectors. While most of the 1976 coins were released into circulation, a significant number were set aside in mint sets, making them more collectible and less worn. The coin is also part of a larger bicentennial coin series, which contributes to its demand among collectors. In fine condition, the coin may fetch around $50,000, but prices can be much higher for coins in higher grades or those with unusual characteristics. The 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar is highly popular among collectors, particularly those interested in completing a bicentennial coin set. The unique reverse design featuring the Liberty Bell and moon is a major draw for collectors who appreciate the symbolism and the connection to the nation's history. While the 1976 coin's mintage is large, its design and historical context continue to make it a valuable piece in the marketplace. As with the 1972 coin, the market value of the 1976 bicentennial coin is influenced by its condition, rarity, and demand. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or gem condition will typically command higher prices than those that have been heavily circulated. The collector interest in these coins remains strong, particularly among those who are passionate about the bicentennial period. The 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar is not just a coin, it's a piece of American history. For many collectors, these coins represent a unique opportunity to own a tangible piece of the country's 200th anniversary celebration. The half dollar is often included in complete bicentennial coin sets, which are highly collectible in their own right. The value of this coin may continue to grow as collectors continue to seek out high-quality specimens to add to their collections. Furthermore, the 1976 coin remains a popular piece for those interested in U.S. silver coins, as it was part of a series that marked a significant moment in the country's history. Next up, the Silver Kennedy Half Dollar 1984. The United States. Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The coin was introduced as a tribute to the late president, and it quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Produced in high volumes, Kennedy half dollars were meant to honor Kennedy's legacy and provide the American public with a constant reminder of his impact on the nation. However, by the early 1980s, the Kennedy half dollar had mostly disappeared from regular circulation. While the coin continued to be produced, it was primarily for collectors, and the general public rarely saw them in day-to-day transactions. Yet, it was during this period that some coins with minting errors began to emerge, making them even more desirable to numismatic collectors. Among these errors, the 1984 Silver Kennedy half dollar with the P mint mark error is one of the most talked about. Before diving into the coin's details, it's important to understand the minting process that led to such an error. In 1984, the U.S. Mint continued to use the familiar design of the Kennedy half dollar. The coin features a portrait of John F. Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, displays the presidential seal with a banner reading United States of America and E pluribus unum. Typically, coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 1984 would have no mint mark, while those minted at the Denver Mint would have a D mint mark, and those at the San Francisco Mint would bear an S mint mark. However, an unusual error occurred that year. A small number of Kennedy half dollars minted at the Philadelphia Mint were mistakenly stamped with P mint mark. This was particularly problematic, as the P mint mark had not been used for half dollars since 1942. The error was significant and rare, making these coins highly valuable to collectors. In total, only a handful of these 1984 Silver Kennedy half dollars with the P mint mark were produced, and their existence was largely unknown until they began to surface in the 1990s. The mint mark error resulted from a die used for other coins being mistakenly used for the Kennedy half dollar coins, and it is this error that has caused such a stir in the numismatic world. The 1984 Kennedy half dollar with the P mint mark error has become one of the most valuable coins in the market today. When these coins were first discovered, they sold for hundreds of dollars, but their value has increased significantly over the years. As of now, a well-preserved 1984 Silver Kennedy half dollar with the P mint mark error in circulated condition can fetch anywhere from $100,000 at auction, depending on its overall condition, whether it's graded, and the demand at the time of sale. The rarity of the error and the growing interest in error coins among collectors have driven up the price. The collector interest in this coin is driven by several factors. First, there is the historical aspect of the coin, as it honors one of America's most beloved presidents. Second, there is the scarcity of the coin with the error, as only a small number were produced and released into circulation. This makes the coin highly coveted by collectors of both U.S. coins and error coins. Lastly, the growing trend of collecting coins with minting errors has contributed to the increasing demand for this particular issue. In today's auction market, the value of the 1984 Silver Kennedy half dollar with the P mint mark error fluctuates based on the specific coin's condition. A coin in circulated condition typically has a lower price point than one that is in mint or near mint condition. For example, a well-preserved coin that has been professionally graded by a recognized grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, can command a higher price, often in the range of $110,000. Coins that have been poorly circulated or damaged will naturally see a lower value, with prices starting closer to the $150,000 range. The auction market for this coin has seen growth in recent years as collectors realize the rarity and importance of this error coin. The combination of its historical significance and its unusual error has made it a standout item in auctions across the country. When these coins are up for auction, they often attract multiple bids, and the final price can be higher than expected, particularly for coins in excellent condition. Next up, the Kennedy half dollar experienced significant changes throughout the 1960s and 1970s. After its introduction in 1964, The coin initially featured 90% silver content, but the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel-clad composition in 1965 due to rising silver prices. This change was a reflection of the changing economic climate of the time, as inflation and the cost of precious metals were on the rise. By 1971, the U.S. Mint was continuing to produce the Kennedy half-dollar for collectors, but the coin was no longer widely circulated. It was primarily intended for use in special sets or as part of coin collections. The 1971 coin, featuring the large date design, is particularly notable for its minting process and the absence of a mint mark. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar was produced with the iconic design that had become synonymous with the series. The obverse features the portrait of John F. Kennedy, as designed by Gilroy Roberts, and the reverse displays the presidential seal, as designed by Frank Gasparo. However, the 1971 coin has a distinctive feature, the large date variety, which refers to the size of the numbers used to indicate the year of mintage. The large date variety was produced due to a change in the dies used for minting that year. What sets this coin apart in terms of value is the fact that it was minted without a mint mark. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1971 did not receive a mint mark, while coins struck at the Denver Mint would have a D mint mark. As a result, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark is highly sought after by collectors, particularly in good condition. This version of the coin is considered rarer than those with mint marks and carries a premium in the market. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar in good condition is a highly valued coin in the market. Although it is not as rare as some other coins in the series, its status as a key date in the Kennedy half-dollar series and its distinct design features make it a desirable piece for collectors. In good condition, the value of this coin typically ranges between $200 and $500, depending on its specific grade and the demand in the market. What makes this coin particularly valuable is its strong collector interest. The lack of a mint mark makes it a rarity, as most coins from that year were produced at the Denver Mint, which did have a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark on the 1971 Philadelphia coins is seen as an anomaly, making it an intriguing piece for numismatists and collectors. In today's auction market, the value of a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar without a mint mark in good condition can reach prices upwards of $30,000 to $500. However, coins in higher grade conditions can fetch even more. A coin graded as MS-65 or higher can sell for more than $38,000, depending on the buyer's interest and the overall market conditions at the time of the auction. The 1971 large-date Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that continues to attract collectors who are seeking to complete their Kennedy half-dollar sets. The good condition version remains a popular item for both beginner and advanced collectors alike, and it consistently shows up in auctions as one of the most sought-after coins of the era. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar has a rich history that dates back to 1964. Following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963, the U.S. Mint decided to honor his legacy with a coin bearing his image. The first minted coin was made of 90% silver and 10% copper. Over the years, the coin underwent several changes in its metal composition, particularly due to rising silver prices. The Kennedy half-dollar continued to be a significant part of U.S. coinage, but one of the most important releases came in 1983, a year that is particularly notable for collectors due to an error involving the D-mint mark. A large date variety was produced, and this specific year is highly sought after in fine condition, especially with the error mint mark. When it comes to the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar, it's important to note the mintage. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced millions of coins, but not all were created equal. The unique combination of the large date and D-mint mark error makes this coin a true rarity in the collector's market. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar remains iconic, having been designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver at the time. The obverse of the coin features a profile of President John F. Kennedy, based on a photograph taken by Cecil Stoughton during the president's 1961 inauguration. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the U.S. presidential seal with an eagle holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons, symbolizing peace and strength. In the 1983 version of the coin, the large date variety has a distinctive difference compared to the small date variety, making it easy for collectors to distinguish between the two. The large numbers in the year 1983 are noticeably more pronounced, making it stand out from other Kennedy half-dollars. The minting mistake on the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar occurred when a D mint mark, indicating the Denver Mint, was placed incorrectly, making the coin even more desirable to collectors. This error is rare and has only been found in a small number of coins, adding to its historical allure. The 1983 Kennedy half-dollar had an estimated mintage of 41.2 million coins. However, with only a small percentage of these coins exhibiting the large date and D mint mark error, they are highly prized among collectors today. In fine condition, these coins can fetch anywhere between $20,000 at auction, depending on the specifics of the coin's wear and clarity of the minting error. The rarity of the D mint mark error plays a pivotal role in boosting the coin's value. In near mint condition, the price can rise significantly, often fetching $32,000 or more. At auction, collectors seek out coins like the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar with specific error types due to their relative scarcity. The large date and D mint mark error make it a unique piece of American numismatic history. The Kennedy half-dollar has always attracted interest from collectors because of its connection to one of the most beloved presidents in U.S. history. The added allure of a mint error raises the stakes for serious collectors. The value of these errors continues to climb as they become more scarce over time. Notably, collectors of mint errors often focus on finding coins with small yet significant mistakes, such as incorrect mint marks, misprints, or doubled dies, which is precisely what makes the 1983 large date with D mint mark error so important. In summary, the 1983 Kennedy half-dollar with a D mint mark error in fine condition is a must-have for any serious coin collector. It is a testament to the power of numismatic rarity and the importance of minting errors in shaping the market's interest and value. Have you ever found a valuable silver Kennedy half-dollar in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching. And until next time, happy collecting.